Okay, I think we're ready to begin. Hi, everybody. It's your happy-go-lucky professor, Dr. Schultz. I hope that you're having a great term so far and that you are ready for the final culminating project of the term, Assessment 3, which is the action plan. So the action plan is pretty straightforward. You've spent an entire term exploring ways to support English language learners. Some of the big issues we've explored are language acquisition, building family and community, bonds with your students outside of the classroom, some ways to increase the effectiveness of reading and writing instruction. This course is an introductory course, even though it's an upper division course. It is introducing the key ideas and themes about what it's like to work with emergent bilingual or emergent multilingual learners in the classroom. Now, not everyone in this class is going to teach. Some of you may just be doing an ESL minor and have a different trajectory. But all of you will have learned some important things about working with culturally and linguistically diverse groups. So the point of our last assignment is you're going to show me what you've learned a little bit from this class and tell me how you're going to put into action. So if we look at the assignment directions, I'm not going to read them to you because you can all read them here, but this first part gives you a little bit of an overview of what I just said, okay? And this part here in the second paragraph begins with specific instructions. So for this assignment, you're going to give 3 specific action steps that you would like to accomplish in your setting, which is most likely a school, either next year or as soon as you start teaching, okay? So what are the 3 things you'd like to accomplish? How will that make a positive contribution to the climate? Now that's super general, I know that. It's super general because everybody's context is a little bit different. Some are folks are in high school, some are in kindergarten, some are working with adults, some are not working in school settings, etc. So it's okay, just think about what your context is going to be, okay? How will you do 3 things that you're planning on to make it better for those whose English is not their dominant language, okay? So you can have multiple areas of focus. For example, you could address 2 or 3 different topics like assessment or advocacy or families and communities, or you can address one of those topics and give 3 in-depth specific action steps that you're going to do or try to implement in order to improve the lives of English language learners in those categories. Either way is fine with me. I don't have any preference. I want you to be invested in this, so whatever works for you works for me. Now, there are some choices about your mode of expression, or about how you complete this assignment. The objectives are the same. You are going to be, as I'm going to keep repeating the same thing so you see how important it is. Showing how you're going to improve the lives of English language learners in the setting in which you work or contribute, okay? The first choice, I'll go over the choices that we have. The first choice is you can make a video in which you discuss your action plan and demonstrate a couple of ways that you'll put that action plan into, you'll put it into action, okay? You'll realize it in whatever setting you're doing in, okay? Second choice, you can make an audio or a video recording. I prefer video, okay, because I like to see your face. I think it makes it a little bit more impactful, but I know some folks are super uncomfortable with that, so that's okay. Audio or video is fine. For choice 2, and you could kind of make a conversation in choice 2. So maybe 2 of you want to have a Zoom recorded conversation in which you talk about the action steps you'd like to take, kind of a back and forth dialogue about that, okay? So that's one way that could look. The third way is to make a Prezi or PowerPoint or other whatever presentation form, as long as I can access it. That will go into your action plan in depth. You can do a voiceover. For example, if you're using PowerPoint, you can discuss on each slide. You can give you a little bit of voice, oral discussion about what you're planning. Or choice 4 is the more traditional, straightforward, writing it up. Usually, I know people want to know about pagination, how many pages. Usually, this can be accomplished in about 2.5 to 3 pages, about 500 or 750 words. Okay. I have no preference on the mode again. So if you want to do the choice 1 where you're just doing the video, that's fine. If you want to do choice 2 where you're doing the dialogue, choice 3 where you're doing the PowerPoint with the voiceover, or choice 4 where you just write it up, whatever works for you. One is not easier than the other. One may be more appealing to you. That's great. I'm all about different modes of expression. Let's talk about quickly the how are you going to grade it? Oh, you know, Dr. Schultz, he's so tricky with his grading. He has all these secret ways to grade. He's so hard. Just kidding. Action, research, scoring guide. Here's what I'm looking for. So for you to get 20 of the possible points, you need to identify the 3 action steps, clearly state them, describe how you would use to, what you would, okay, you can't even read here. That describe what you would use to organize school to support emerging bilingual and multilingual students. Describe how observations from the school or community environment and the course readings and materials informed your action steps. So, in terms of observations, I know sometimes we haven't done a lot of observation. Some of you are teaching online, some of you have not been in classrooms a lot. I understand that. It's okay. Just make that visible in your, make that clear to me in your, however mode of instruction, mode of presentation you're using. Okay? Definitely cite the course readings and course materials. So I know that you've been engaged with this work, and it's not just, just pulling it out of your head. It's a great way to start, but think, okay, you were influenced by something Soltero said, or influenced by this video that you watched. That should be clear. Part 2, the next 10 points come from using professional discourse. If there's something written up, you have an APA style for your references, okay? That's pretty straightforward, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Again, there's no tricks. It's an opportunity for you to be creative, innovative, show me what you've learned. I don't expect that, I'm not judging how profound your ideas are, because for each of you, you're in different places, and you're going to have goals that are going to be very individual to develop your professional practice. I value that, okay? I'm going to be looking for clear organization, clear connection to the course materials, topics, and readings, and a clear understanding of what exactly you would like to do and how you'll do it. So consider things about, okay, what is the setting? What is the, where are you going to do this? What are you going to do specifically? You may have challenges. You could comment on those. You may also have a specific time frame. I understand that I don't want you to feel frustrated that I'm not giving you do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, because everybody's project is not going to be the same. Okay, everybody's project is not going to be the same, because you're not the same. Your school settings are not the same. But everyone is going to be aiming to meet this objective of showing us how you're going to improve life for English language learners in whatever setting you choose. So, thanks so much. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to include a discussion box below. You can add any questions there. Great that you've done You've made it to the end, not just of the video, but of the class. Congratulations.